Lillard against Murray. Takes it inside. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Lillard. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple double in the league one day.
Now here's Young. From the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Outside, Rondo. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Young. He's off on the layup. Lillard with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. And Clint.
Yeah, also, I don't fuck with this camera angle. Or is it the height that I don't fuck with? Yeah, there we go.
Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Rodman. Right side, Rondo. For three, here's Lillard. Collins with the rebound. Up top, Young. Checked by Rondo. And it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Left side, Rondo. Here's Lewis. Pass to Rodman. Lillard outside. Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Murray. It's not going to go for him. And Detroit will go the other way with it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Bogdanovich has checked in for Atlanta. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
It's a one-on-one situation. And the dunk by Lillard.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Trailing by 2.
How you get frozen, Rondo? What the fuck?
To the inside. Here's Collins. Second chance effort. Capella. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brent.
Right, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, B.A., man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards.
First one falls for him.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. Jordan's checked in for Detroit. Morant comes in for Rondo. Capella hits them both. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Jordan. Over Bogdanovich. And that one's long. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Holiday. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
There's a minute 34 left in the opening quarter. Outside Morant. Here's Lewis. Six to shoot. Collins defending. From deep, Jordan. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Gotta get your protein in.
Here's Johnson. Bogdanovich on the wing. O'Neal pulls it in. Pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
I'm not sure there's a player in the game who sees the floor better than LeBron James.
I need Morant.
Outside Holiday. Here's Bogdanovich from 8 feet away. Drops it in. The visitors with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. James, a screen on Bogdanovich. Jordan finds James.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
And he can't get the first one. Holiday's checked in for Bogdanovich. Good on the second one.
Come on, man. Gotta make them, man.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a three-point game. Holiday against Morant. Now here's Holiday, guarded closely. Tatum with the block.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
There's Kaminsky with a three. Unable to get that one. Well, a good close contest so far.
Just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Young way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? Defensively, you want to protect the rim. He's so far away as Trae Young from the bucket.
Lillard with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Pass to Lewis. Out left to the wing. Here's Lillard. 9 points in the game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Rondo. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Throughout his career, Rondo has amazed us with some of his handles and, of course, the court vision. The show isn't over yet.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Puts the move on. Deflected.
Nope. Sorry, man. Nope.
Here's Lewis. Guarded by Young. Pass to Rondo. He shoots it. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The Brown boy.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Collins a screen. Young with it. And Rondo picks him up defensively. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Outside, Rondo. Back to Lillard. Harkless is checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Trae Young. Jordan's checked in for Detroit. Morant comes in for Rondo. Holiday with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, BA, the assist numbers don't jump out at you. But he has great core vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Atlanta. Holiday comes in for John Collins. James is checked in for Detroit. Tatum comes in for Lewis. Now here's Jordan. Pass to James. Knocks down the triple. And Detroit leads by 12.
More and more three-pointers coming at the hands of LeBron James, a sign of him growing in confidence and starting to take the numbers game seriously.
Morant against Holiday. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. To the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Harkless. The three. The shot misses. Very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's get an update on DeJounte Murray with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. It appears to be a mild to moderate sprained ankle. They don't think it's too serious.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with. Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Fires for 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Rodman. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And that one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Now, Rondo at his best, an elite distributor setting the table.
Forrest is checked in for Atlanta. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Collins. Here's Forrest. Down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Griffin, he's checked in for Clint Capella. The visitors with the ball. Outside, Rondo. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Rondo. Here's the 3. Second shot opportunity, and the shot's good. O'Neal's got 6.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Now here's Murray. Clock at 6. Pass to Griffin. They kick it out to Murray. No good with the triple.
The defender doesn't overdo it and risk a foul, but he definitely impacts the release.
Here's Rodman. They set the pick. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, Rondo's IQ is something we talk about a lot. Just picking apart the defense right now out of these screen and roll sets.
Now here's Murray. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Detroit calls timeout. A minute 53 left in the third. And here's Morant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 6.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Holiday from long range. James with the rebound. And here's Detroit. They're on a 17-7 run to the left wing. O'Neal inside. Bogdanovich on him. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Holiday.
Substitution for your home team. Jalen Johnson.
Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Morant against Young. Counted. Young's got 8.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by O'Neal. From deep, Jordan. That shot off. Outside Young. Right side Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Number 4. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with Ja Morant. And it's James in at the 4. Pass to Morant. Here's Lewis. Back to Morant. Right wing. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Young against Morant. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Lillard left side. Guarded by Capella. Pass to James. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's just good basketball. I think King James down low is not a bad option.
Young from long range. He drops it from range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Young.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Good on both. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Now Murray. The three is up. The shot off that time. Now here's Lillard. There's a screen. And he lobs it up.
On that pick and roll, you have to always play Lillard to shoot, but he's smart enough to see those gaps, dumps it off to the man in the best position to score there.
Young against Morant. Young, the pass to Murray. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
He gets it in there.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
Collins with a screen on Morant. Young finds Murray. Back to Young. Can't get it to drop. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Lillard. Morant with it. Back to Lillard. Inside. It's stolen by Hunter.
That was a bad pass.
Young with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Outside Young. The kick to Hunter.
2 minutes remaining.
No good off the back of the rim.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Pass to Lillard, the 17-footer. They grab their own miss. Here's Rodman, outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lillard. Collins with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Count it.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
And stolen by Holiday. To the inside. Stolen by Siakam.
Siakam's in? What the hell?
That one falls. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Detroit.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Atlanta. Harkless comes in for Hunter. He hits the second from the line.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
James with the ball. Picked up by Kaminsky. And they pick up 2.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
On the wing, Holiday. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's James on the assist by Morant.
I love that. This is LeBron not settling. He can dice you up from the mid-range, too.
See, even the commentator said he can dice you up.
Holiday against Morant. To the wing, right side. Pass to Forrest. On the wing, Holiday unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks it.